I'm breaking down a real question from a 19-year-old investor that posted on BiggerPockets. He's trying to build wealth with no money, no support, and one pretty creative idea. He's going to join the military to qualify for a VA loan to buy a fourplex. Now listen, man, when I was 19 years old, I remember that I was trying to go out and I was trying to buy my first house with an FHA loan. It took me quite a few years to actually get approved for that loan, but I knew that I wanted to be in real estate. And I remember I told my grandpa about it. He was kind of like the patriarch of the family. And I can still remember him laying there and he told me basically that I was an idiot and I was making a risky move and I was going to lose everything. And that was really tough to hear because that was my grandpa. But I knew deep down that I wanted to pursue real estate wealth. That was the route for me. And that was even before Rich Dad, Poor Dad, before I read all of the books. It wasn't actually before they wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm not that old. I remember riding to school, to high school every day, and there was this house that we would pass, and it had a shed in the backyard. And I don't know why, but I would think that, man, I could live in that shed in the backyard, put a mattress in there, and I could fix up the house inside, and I could sell it. I also thought maybe I should be a teacher because I'd get the summers off and I could work on houses in the summertime. I don't know, weird kid, but that was the way I thought. I can still see that house in my mind's eye. It's pretty simple, and I think it was simple to me then as well. Houses are the biggest thing that everybody needs. People have been living in houses for hundreds of years. They're going to continue to live in houses for hundreds of years. So why would I not invest my time, energy, and learning into the biggest thing that everybody needs? And Robel, you're clearly thinking the same way too. Now, look, I'm not going to tell you what to do about the military. I've got nothing but respect for the men and women who are serving our country, and I seriously mean that. But I will say this. If you're thinking about joining the military just to get that VA loan, well, man, there are other easier ways to get started. You don't got to go through boot camp to get your hands on a property. You can go through a different type of boot camp, the real estate boot camp. And as cliche as it sounds, kind of like the school of hard knocks, I know. Weird. But ultimately, it's the one where you're going to get your licks from some bad deals, some unreliable contractors, and unpredictable market conditions. Ask me how I know. But listen, if you've got the mindset, and it sure as heck seems like you do, you're going to be fine. It's not about how smart you are, because trust me, I am not the smartest guy in the room. But I outlast people. I grind. I stay in it when everybody else is quitting. And I can just tell from your post that you're wired that way as well. So let's break this thing down for the people who didn't actually read the post. Robel is a 19-year-old dude that is in college for business management. He's trying to get into real estate. Obviously, he's willing to do what it takes to do that. He got introduced to real estate when he was about 15, and he's dreaming of buying properties and building long-term wealth. He's thinking about joining the Air Force just so he can get a VA loan to qualify to buy a fourplex and finish his school with the military benefits. But his old man is not on board, wants him to finish college, doesn't really understand why the military or real estate is in the picture. So now Robel is stuck. Should he finish college and wait to start investing in real estate, or join the military, get a VA loan, and start investing in real estate? And Robel's dad, if you're listening, this is certainly not an attack on you. I'm a parent. You're a parent. We all want what's best for our kids. And honestly, my parents didn't grow up investing in real estate either. And so they probably weren't too thrilled with the path that I chose at first. But here is the thing. There are countless of people who have built real wealth and, more importantly, freedom through real estate. It's not a scam. It's not a pipe dream. It's a very real path if you're willing to put the work into it. And I mean, honestly, what's the alternative? You go get a 9-to-5 job. You give the best hours of the best years of your life to build somebody else's wealth? I don't think so. Now, Robel, the best thing you have going for you is your age. You're early into the game, and I was too. For the first 7 or 8 years that I invested in real estate, unfortunately for me, I basically broke even. Why? Because I didn't take the time to learn the skills. I basically just dove right in like you're thinking about. And honestly, that was basically a boot camp in itself, one that has paid me back 20-fold. And I'm glad that I went through it. But if I could do it all over again, I would have prioritize gaining skills and knowledge earlier. And you can do that without taking on as much personal risk. So here's what I would do. I would go talk to real estate investors in the area. And if you don't know any, that's all right. That's normal. You've got to go find them. You got to hit up your local real estate investor meetup groups. You got to get on the real estate investor Facebook pages or Facebook groups that are going on. They're in literally every town out there. And you can even start DMing people on BiggerPockets. Network. Find someone who is legit, who's doing deals, and go tell them, hey man, whatever it takes. I'll work for free if you need to. Obviously, it'd be better if you were getting paid, but be willing to learn under these people. You are shopping for mentors. You're trying to find the best real estate investors around and plug yourself into their world. Offer to bird dog for them, hunt deals, bring them leads. You'll get real practice underwriting deals, and they'll be able to tell you when your numbers are off. This is like priceless feedback. And listen, I get it. There's a voice in your head that's saying, what if I mess up? Well, let me tell you something. You're gonna mess up. Everybody does. I know that I sure as heck did. Heck, I still do. But that's the best part. That's how you get good. The key is that you don't go too far out over your skis. You don't take on skinny deals and just hope that they'll work, because things are going to go wrong. You want to make sure that you get great deals on the front end with a great plan of attack when you actually do purchase it. That way, when you have everything lined up in a row, when things go wrong, at least you have some room to be able to protect yourself. In an FHA loan or a VA loan, pretty similar. They're a great way to protect your downside risk. Just to hit that one more time. You don't got to get a VA loan. FHA loan will work just fine. I would start working towards that. But I really like your plan to go out and buy a fourplex, a small multifamily property. House hacking is one of the best moves you can make as a young single guy. And I did something really similar. I bought a triplex. I lived in the crappiest unit and I fixed it up as I had rented out the other two. And once I fixed the one up that I was living in, I put a tenant into that one, moved another tenant out, lived in that unit while I fixed it up, and so on and so forth, until I had all three of them were looking really nice. And I was like, man, this is probably too nice for me to live in. And so I went and bought another one and did the same thing. These are primary loans. So these are houses that you're actually going to live in. That's the great thing about multifamily, which it seems that you've already figured out, that you can get a primary home mortgage on a multifamily and live in one of the sides. So great idea, dude. And I would say that you don't need to buy the house tomorrow, though. Go get a little bit of education first, but you're certainly on the right track here. And listen, this is probably the most important thing. You are already ahead of 99% of people your age. You've got a vision, the desire, the willingness to ask questions. Now what you need is some conviction. Real estate is not the get-rich-quick game. It's a long, hard, slow climb. But if you stay with it, and I mean really stay with it, you're going to build something that changes your whole family tree. So, man, put your head down, get to work. Thanks.